You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello and welcome to the 101st episode of the Unstoppable Actors podcast. How crazy is that? I still can't believe it. Today's episode is brought to you by me and my lovely cold. So apologies for the stuffy nose sounds. I have got the cold. But that will not deter from the content and the lessons and the tips and insights in today's podcast episode, because as always, it's another jam-packed one. And before we get started, I want to read two absolutely fabulous, phenomenal DMs that I got over on our Instagram page, which is at Standby Method Acting Studio. If you are not already following us, hint, hint, come over there. I do lots of live mini lessons on there. There's lots of inspiring posts as well. So firstly, I got a message from Ben, who I have coached in classes. And this message made me scream. If you listen to the 99th episode, which is a couple of episodes back, you will know that I got this message as I was recording that episode and I read it out loud. But for anyone who's brand new to the podcast, I want to read it again because it's truly phenomenal. And since he sent this message, he also sent me the scene and he wiped the floor with the other actor in the scene who is a soap acting icon. So Ben messaged me to say, "Hey Louise, just thought I'd tell you I'm going to be on EastEnders tonight. Appreciate all your advice and coaching in getting me here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." How exciting is that? And as I said, he sent me the scene and yeah, I'm not being biased, but he really does blow it out of the park. His acting is so authentic, and he basically WhatsApped me to say he just used everything that I taught him and that he managed to do it in one take. How bloody exciting. And then I got another message, this was yesterday actually, from Mark. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was a couple of days ago. Mark said, "Hi Louise, I just wanted to message you and let you know something really big that has happened to me. I've been listening to your podcasts and lives and they have been really helpful, along with my training and agency. I have put everything I've learned to use and I landed my first TV role with ITN Productions to be aired on Channel 5 very soon. Woohoo! It has taken me 8 months to break into TV. Your podcasts are awesome and are really amazing. I just wanted to thank you for them and wanted to let you know that they have helped me to achieve my dream. Thank you, Mark." How bloody exciting. By the way, you are so welcome, Mark. I already messaged him back anyway to say how exciting. So yeah, that was another message I got on the DM. So I got both of those messages on the DMs on our Insta 6 days apart. So that is 2 actors who have used my coaching and my guidance and my tools and tips and techniques to get TV work and blow it out of the park. So I think it is safe to say that you absolutely should be registering your place at the free Standout Auditions workshop that takes place in 3 days' time on Sunday the 27th of August. You have literally got 3 days left to register your place. It absolutely makes sense for you to be registering for that. Even if you can't make it live, you will get the replay, which will be available to watch for 3 days, and you will be learning the exact techniques that my acting students have used to get them TV work. Because firstly, you've got to smash the audition. You've got to stand out at the audition to even get the TV work in the first place. And my students have used that to land roles in TV soaps and Amazon Prime films and Netflix dramas. And it's available to you too. They all started off with zero experience, crumbs for confidence, blank CVs, just like you. So if they can do it, you can too. And the workshop takes place 9 a.m. New York time, 2 p.m. UK time and 4 p.m. European time. So go and hit that link underneath this episode after you have listened to the episode, because you really will be doing yourself a disservice by not registering for this workshop. It's just going to take you much longer to achieve what you want, whereas this workshop gives you all the shortcuts to get you there quicker. Anyway, let's dive into the episode. We're talking all things how to land TV roles sooner rather than later, with 3 qualities that you have already got available inside of you. So what are these things? Focus, discipline, and action. Who knew? Who knew you only need focus, discipline, and action? And hello, you've already got these qualities inside of you. You don't need to be looking outside of yourself, but let's break these down further. Let's look at focus. So firstly, if you want to be landing TV work sooner rather than later, you need the focus to know exactly what you're after with TV work, and the focus to go after your acting goals with everything you have. This is how those actors who message me on the DMs who I've coached have got these TV roles, because they are focused. And this is where so many actors do themselves a disservice, because they focus on the challenges rather than the possibilities. And they let what others tell them about acting being a hard and competitive career get in their head. And when they give all the focus to that and all the energy to that, that's exhausting. There's no room to focus on actually chasing your acting goals. So you've got to wipe those stories right out of mind and get focused. Now, the other part to focus is that you have got to focus enough to take professional method acting training. And you have got to get focused enough to find the agent who is going to open doors for you. Both of these are really, really doable. Hello, I'm a method acting coach. You can come to me and train with me. Why the method? Because the method is the most powerful and best technique in the world. Fact. It is what the majority of A-list actors are using, it's what the majority of Oscar winners are using, and it's what my acting students use to get their careers off the ground in the first place. It is the best acting technique out there. Why would you not want to be working with it? And then you've got to focus enough to find an agent who's going to open doors for you. That is doable for you. There are plenty of agents out there. There will be an agent who will take a chance on you, but you've just got to get focused enough to be writing to them and finding that one who will. So let's move on to discipline then. Discipline was the second thing, and you have the ability to be disciplined, but you need to show up even on the days when you feel unmotivated. You have to replace lack of motivation with discipline, because too many unmotivated days become a habit, and the habit of lack of motivation leads to zero acting career. And I know you don't want that. I definitely know you want anything other than zero acting career. So catch yourself when you're being unmotivated. Notice it and go, oh, hang on a minute, I'm feeling unmotivated. This ain't going to get me no acting career. Right, what are we going to do about it? And then you find the discipline to take action, which leads me nicely into the third point, which is action. And yes, you need to take consistent action. And yes, you can do this around your day job. Do not allow yourself to buy into the bullshit stories that, the day job takes up too much time and I can't do both. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Even if it's 10 minutes a day on your acting career, you have got that available to yourself. It's just a choice as to whether you'll sit on the sofa and do Netflix and chill, or you'll get on your laptop and spend 10 minutes applying for castings and then 10 minutes working on your craft. And you just start off small with the action, because small habits compound and lead to bigger habits. And then the more you start committing to these 10-20 minutes a day, the more proud you feel of yourself, the more motivated you feel, and then that compounds and you will continue to do more. So if I could do this when I was experiencing domestic abuse in the form of harassment, stalking, coercive control and manipulation, and still running standby and managing to get myself acting work, you can absolutely do it around your day job. You just have to change the narrative in your head, and you have to know why pursuing an acting career is important to you beyond you being really passionate about acting. I'm super passionate about acting. I love it. It's the most fun thing in the world. But if I think about why I started an acting career in the first place, well, firstly, it's because I just had this feeling that I had to do it, so I followed it. And then I was getting bullied at school, and it was kind of like an escapism from that. And I found it, just really, really enjoyable. And as I said, an escapism from the bullying. And then as I pursued acting more and more, I found more deeper meaning with it, to the point now where I've got such a big mission. I talk about this all the time on the episodes, but my mission is to heal the world one audience member at a time through my acting. I'm so passionate about that, which links back to the bullying, because I feel like there's too many traumatized people in the world. There's too much divisiveness. We could have a much kinder, more healed, more loving world if we really focused on that, if I really focus on that, if I really focus on putting that out there. And I can do that by being so authentic with my characters that hopefully it triggers my audiences to be self-aware and then start loving themselves more and loving each other more. And I know that might sound really wanky and woo-woo, but I feel very passionate about that. I don't like divisiveness, and it's really sad that there's a lot of unhealed, traumatized people out there. So now my acting career, whilst I absolutely love acting to pieces and get so much fulfillment out of it, and I do it for me first and foremost, there's also that running in the background as well. So you've got to think beyond why you're passionate about acting and why you love it. Why else do you need to do acting? Why is it non-negotiable for you to stay in a 9-to-5 job until retirement age? Because that will help you take the consistent action that you need to take. So as a reminder, 2 people in the last 6 days messaged me on our Insta to say they landed TV roles due to the coaching I provide. So I just want to gently remind you that it makes absolute sense for you to register for your free of charge place at the Standout Auditions workshop on Sunday the 27th of August, because in that I am going to be giving you 2 method acting exercises that are going to be game changers in how much you can connect to the character and the emotions of the character. And they will be absolute game changers in your auditions, because most actors are going in generic with the characters, and we don't want you doing that. So with the 2 exercises, I'm going to share with you the numbers exercise and the CSI exercise. You are going to be living through that character. You are going to be making your casting panel sit up and pay attention to you. And then there's also the opportunity to deliver a mock audition and receive feedback. Now, if you're a little bit new to acting and you're thinking, I'm a bit scared, I don't want to do a mock audition, that's fine. You can just watch the others mock auditioning and you'll still learn. So go ahead, go and click that link underneath this episode, get your free place in that workshop, because you've only got 3 days left. See you in the next episode.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.